Aloha from Makawao on the beautiful island of Maui. My name is Kerry Kiyohara, and it is my privilege to be allowed to be the resident minister of Makawao Hongwanji Buddhist Temple. I hope that you are well and enjoying life under these most extraordinary circumstances. If you grew up in a Japanese-American household, you are probably familiar with the Japanese word gaman. When I hear gaman, it always reminds me of Ba-chan, our beloved grandmother, who emigrated from Japan to the United States at the age of 16. Ba-chan was always telling us, "Otoko wa gaman desu yo." A man must endure the unendurable with patience and dignity. The word gaman itself is translated into English as perseverance, patience, or tolerance. In modern language, gaman is probably closest to resilience. No matter how difficult things become, you endure, you persevere, you overcome any obstacles. Gaman originally comes from Japanese Zen Buddhism and is actually a negative term. The original meaning of gaman is the human tendency to put oneself above others, the need to feel superior to others, to assert our self-importance at the expense of others. Gaman is one of the shichiman, 7 self-centered negative attributes that must be eliminated through Buddhist practice. Shakyamuni Buddha taught the truth of non-self, Atman in Sanskrit and Muga in Japanese. There is no self. What we think of as our self is an illusion created by our limited human mind and driven by our ego. In fact, our attachment to the idea of self, our egocentric nature, is the cause of suffering. Eliminate the cause of suffering, eliminate our ego-centered nature, and you eliminate suffering. This teaching is at the core of Buddhism. So it's really quite interesting that over the centuries, gaman evolved to mean endure the unendurable with patience and dignity to benefit others. Gaman in this sense is what Ba-chan was trying to teach me. Especially now, during the COVID-19 public health emergency, because things don't go the way that I want, I often get angry, frustrated, and I vent my anger on others. When I see myself doing this, Ba-chan's words take on a new meaning in terms that I can better understand. Suck it up, shut up, and do what needs to be done to benefit others. This is the new gaman. Actually, it's the old gaman of our ancestors. A century ago, immigrants from Japan and other countries, like our great-grandparents and grandparents, didn't have the luxury of complaining about having to work 14 hours a day under the hot sun. They shut up and did what needed to be done for their families and communities. Young Japanese American men who served in the military during World War II didn't have the luxury of whining about the injustice of the internment camps and institutionalized racism in America. They shut up and did what needed to be done to help their families and communities back home. People in Japan who suffered the impact of the earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear disaster in 2011 didn't have the luxury of bitching and moaning about what happened to them. They shut up and did what needed to be done to help each other, to survive, to rebuild their communities. This is gaman, to benefit others, which is about self-denial, endurance, perseverance, doing what needs to be done, and not whining about it. During this COVID-19 public health emergency, it is all too easy to get angry about the restrictions placed on my personal freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And this is precisely why I'm forever grateful to my Ba-chan for teaching me the lesson of gaman, to benefit others. In a world turned upside down by COVID-19, a world where everything seems out of my control, what I can do is suck it up, shut up, and do what needs to be done to benefit others. I can wash my hands, I can stay home, I can wear a mask outside, I can help others, I can be kind and gentle. COVID-19 is very inconvenient for me, yes. And it's so easy for me to get angry and point the finger and blame others. I'm such an egocentric, selfish fool. But then I see Bachan's smiling face telling me, Otoko wa gaman desu yo. Suck it up, shut up, and do what needs to be done to benefit others. Thank you, Bachan, for giving me such profound advice. I will do my best. And mahalo to all of you for listening. Let's put our palms together in gassho and say the Nembutsu in gratitude. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Please take care, stay well, and let's gaman together. Aloha.